Okay, so as you guys may already see, right behind me is my new project boat. This is my 2002 Triton 205 Walleye boat, and it's gonna be part of my new series I'm working on and starting a new project. Let's see here. So, as you can see, it needs some work. Needs all new carpet on the lids. Everything else is in good shape though. Back here, we need a new motor. Got all the wiring and steering for a motor. And then in here, got two seats that could use some work, but we'll get that figured out. And then we got two huge live wheels, plenty big for bass. I mean, ginormous. Has a nice casting deck in the back. And then, yep, this is the front. Ginormous deck with a huge rod locker that goes all the way to the front. Plenty of bait storage. More storage. So yeah, today we're gonna be working on the lids and getting those all carpeted. Lucky for us though, previous owner already got them done for us. Let's go right over here. He already got them all stripped for us, as you can see. All the lids. All we gotta do is get some of this carpet. Here he has some pre-cut, and we just gotta throw some new carpet on these things. We'll be good to go. Okay, so we have the carpet over here. I'm just kind of laying it down. I'm just vacuuming it. Vacuuming it all up, getting it nice and ready. Laying it out. So I'm going to do a time lapse of me getting these all carpeted. Then I'll get back to you guys after they're all done. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going around applying this to all the surfaces. I already did it to the top side. That's what I was doing before. And then I stuck this down. And now I'm just going around and applying this weldwood contact cement on all the edges. Nice even coats. I already did all these edges. You want to do both edges. You want to do the edges. You want to do your material you're using, your carpet, and you also want to do the metal you're sticking it to, or the fiberglass, depending what your hatches are made out of. But yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm just doing that. I'll get back when this is all done. Okay, so that's the finished product for this one. Not very bad. Pretty good for my first time. Got that done. The other side looks pretty good. Messed up a little bit right there. A little short, but you know, a few spots. It's pretty somewhat short, but not bad. I think for my first time, not bad at all. Now we just gotta do it to the rest of them over there. And then yeah, when I get started on the next one, I'll get back. Okay, so we got the carpet laid out, and then got my lid right there. We're gonna stencil this and make sure we waste the least amount of wood, not wood, carpet as possible. These are the lids that we already had done. This one came with the boat done, and so did this one. That's the one we just did. So we got a few more to do. 1, 2, 3 up there. So I mean, not too many more. And we got that one. So we're getting there, making progress. I want to at least get this one done, and then my other small lid, so the whole entire deck's finished, so we can start walking on the deck. I want to do that, at least that today. Hopefully get them all done, but if we don't have time, then I'm not going to get them all done. But yeah, let me get to working on this. I'll set up a time lapse, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so I got this glued on. You know, it says let it sit for like 15-20 minutes before putting it on, but stuff was starting to dry. Well, I had to put more of the stuff on another spot, so I couldn't wait on some areas. So some areas aren't quite stuck, but that's fine. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait a little longer. See, it kind of comes off kind of easy. That's fine. You just gotta wait a little bit longer and push it down again in a little bit. But this other areas, see, that stuff's good. But yeah, I didn't have time to let this dry for 15 more minutes because this is starting to all stick. And there were certain areas like around here that I didn't have time to wait and cure before putting it on because it was just some other stuff was starting to dry. This all in the middle was starting to dry because I accidentally misaligned this a little bit, so I had to put some more on the edges. But yeah, I couldn't let that dry because this would be way too dry. So then I just put it on, but it's okay. You just press this on when it starts getting there. So yeah, I will now let this dry and I'll get back when I'm gonna start doing these edges. Okay guys, just figured out a little trick. So if you're doing carpet in your boat, instead of cutting the carpet like this and just kind of like, you know, measuring and then cutting like this, do this instead. Now it kind of seems simple, but like when you have extra, I'm not gonna do it right now, but like here, I'll just kind of demonstrate. So I have extra, you're gonna fold it down like this, and you're gonna make a cut like this. It's kind of hard to do one hand, but you're gonna make a cut at the seam. Just push it in there and just slice it down, and then you can just do that all the way down. Might dull your knife a little bit, but these blades are cheap. Yeah, or you can be careful and just try not cutting the metal. But yeah, that's a little quick trick I learned, thought I'd share it. Otherwise, you get stuff like this where it doesn't really quite, you know, match perfectly. It's fine. It's still going to glue the exact same. It's going to work the exact same, but, you know, just thought I'd share. Okay, so right now, I've started folding these edges over. This one's not the best edge. Probably the worst one we've done, but it's okay. That new method's been helping me, and it's that method I showed. Look at that. And that's perfect. That's why that method's a lot better. You just put it in the groove. Look at that, that's a perfect cut. That's perfect. And we're just gonna run this up. Make sure it's nice and tight. The thing about this stuff is you don't need a clamp. I bought a bunch of clamps, but you actually don't even need them. I mean, this just sticks. You guys let it dry for a little bit, and this stuff sticks really good. And it holds on. This is gonna last a long time on this boat. Give me some nice carpet. And right here we gotta go back a little bit. Kind of messed up a little bit right here. Didn't really quite. Gotta make sure you get nice and snug around this edge. Okay, well yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now. Just making sure that this is getting all nice on there. Nice and sticking nice and good. And then yeah, after I get this, I'll get back to you. I'm gonna go throw these in the bow and see how it looks. Alright guys, look at that so far. It looks awesome. You got those all on. We're just missing one right there, then the front deck's done. I'm gonna go ahead and do that one real fast, and then I'll get back with that one's done. But then pretty much after that one's done, the deck's almost done. We have to stencil this out. I'm gonna get some stenciling material to do that, and then once that stuff comes in the mail, pretty much be done. From down here on the ground, I'm worried we're not gonna have enough carpet, but that's not to worry because my plan anyways is to put some sea deck on here on the whole floor. Nice sea deck, so it's easy to clean. So we can just, if it gets dirty like how it is, we just spray it right off down into the drain holes. This is already like pretty much brand new. This doesn't need to be recarpeted. And then we're gonna carpet all these, all that, carpet this, that. But yeah, we just have a little bit left to do. And then we're done carpeting it, and we can move on to putting a motor on this boat and a trolling motor. Alright guys, it's going to wrap up this video. We made quite a bit of progress. We got all these done. And then we even got some more sitting right here. I just didn't have enough glue to get it wrap it over the edge, but I got enough glue for the front side. So we're going to buy a couple more, 2 more of these tomorrow. That should get us through the rest of our lays and then the deck. And then after that, we're going to start looking for a trolling motor for this thing. But anyways, yeah, stay tuned for the next video. It should be out soon. Thank you.